You know, for decades, we've all been told that walking is the gold standard for senior fitness. And it makes sense, right? It feels good, it gets you moving, it's great for your heart. But what if the one exercise you trust the most is actually quietly letting you down? Let's get into why that might be, and more importantly, what you can do about it. So what's really going on here? Well, orthopedic surgeons, guys who've seen thousands of cases, are noticing a really disturbing pattern. They see patients who walk faithfully every single day, but they're still losing that critical power in their legs. Their hips are getting unstable and they're still falling. And the reason why? Well, it points to a hidden decline that your daily walk just isn't touching. And here's the problem, right here on the screen. It's a total mismatch. See, walking is just a forward, repetitive movement. And yeah, that's great for your endurance. But here's the thing, after age 75, endurance isn't what fails you first. It's your power fibers, the ones you need for a quick burst of strength, and your balance reflexes, for catching yourself. Walking does next to nothing to train those. Okay, so if walking isn't the whole answer, what is? Believe it or not, the solution is actually super simple, and you can do it from a chair. We're about to count down the top 5 surgeon-approved exercises that specifically target the things walking misses. And the best part? Zero stress on your joints. Let's start with number 5 and work our way to the absolute most important one. All right, let's dive in. Kicking things off at number 5 is an exercise that looks pretty harmless, but it's secretly targeting one of the most overlooked yet vital systems in your entire body. Yep, it's the humble seated calf raise. This simple move is an absolute game changer, especially if you ever get those swollen ankles or cold feet, or just that heavy, achy feeling in your lower legs by the end of the day. And this quote right here, it explains exactly why this is so powerful. Doctors call our calf muscles the second heart for a reason. See, every single time you contract those muscles, you're literally squeezing the veins in your legs, forcing that old stagnant blood back up towards your actual heart. It is your body's own built-in circulation booster. And if you're a numbers person, get this. The science is just wow. A study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology found that just doing this simple seated movement boosted the speed of blood flow in the veins by up to 60%. Think about that, a 60% boost just from lifting your heels while you sit. That's incredible. All right, on to number 4. This next one builds on that foundation, and it's all about improving your heart health and your hip flexibility without putting even an ounce of strain on your knees or your back. It's seated marching. And I know what you might be thinking. Really? Marching in a chair? But stick with me here, because the science on this is solid, and I guarantee your body will feel the difference in just a few days. Just take a look at these results from a 2022 University of Wisconsin study. After only 6 weeks of doing this every day, people saw real, measurable changes. A healthier resting heart rate, better oxygen in their blood, and, this is the big one, an average of 14 degrees more flexibility in their hips. I mean, do you know what that means? It means walking feels easier, climbing stairs feels safer. It's a huge deal. Okay, coming in at number 3, this is a big one. This exercise tackles what is, for many seniors, their single biggest fear, the fear of falling. This is an absolute game changer for staying safe and stable on your feet. We're talking about seated leg extensions. Look, the CDC is clear. Falls are the leading cause of fatal injuries for adults over 65. And you know what the number 1 culprit is almost every single time? Weak quad muscles. That's what this exercise targets head on. Here's the best way to think about it. Your quads are your body's personal braking system. They're what stabilize your knees when you stand up, and they're what catch you when you trip or stumble. When your quads get weak, your risk of a really bad fall just skyrockets. This exercise is your number 1 line of defense. And the proof? Well, the numbers are just staggering. The Journal of Geriatric Physical Therapy published a study where seniors did this just 3 times a week. The result? They reported a 41% reduction in near falls, a 41% drop. That's not just a number, that's confidence. That's independence right there. All right, here we go. We've made it to the top 2. These final exercises are what I like to call the keys to independence. They protect the absolute center of your body's support system, and they train the single most important skill for aging well. You really can't afford to skip these 2. So at number 2, we've got the one that protects your spine. And this one busts a huge myth in fitness, especially for anyone over 75. It is the seated torso twist, and to really get why this matters so much, we have to get one thing straight. Your core isn't just your six-pack abs, not even close. It's this whole system of muscles that wrap all the way around your middle. I love this metaphor of a natural corset. It's perfect. Just imagine this corset of muscles automatically tightening up to protect your spine every time you reach for something on a high shelf, or bend down to tie your shoes, or turn to grab something. If that corset is weak, you're just asking for a back injury. And this is the really cool part, how that protection actually works. See, twisting exercises like this train something scientists call anticipatory postural adjustments. Sounds complicated, right? But all it means is you're teaching your body to brace and protect itself before you even move. It's an automatic reflex that can save you from a world of pain. And now for the big one, the moment we've all been waiting for, the number one exercise on this entire list. This is, without a doubt, the single most important, most clinically backed movement anyone over 75 can do to stay independent. It is the sit-to-stand. It's so simple, but it is the gold standard. Physical therapists all over the world use this one test to see how well someone is doing. Why? Because think about it. Getting out of a chair, off the toilet, out of the car, your entire day depends on this one single move. And what's so amazing is just how much is going on in this one simple movement. It's basically a full body workout in disguise. I mean, look at this. You've got your quads and glutes doing the heavy lifting, your core is firing up to keep you stable, your calves are helping you balance, and your back muscles are keeping your posture upright. Nothing else gives you so much bang for your buck. And if you're still not convinced, the research is crystal clear. A major 2023 study from the American College of Sports Medicine found a 38% jump in functional independence scores just from practicing this. But here's the wake-up call. The study also found that people who couldn't do at least 8 of these in 30 seconds were 5 times more likely to end up needing assisted living in the next couple of years. That's a powerful motivator. And if you need one final stamp of approval, here it is. This is from Dr. Jonathan Bean over at Harvard Medical School. He calls it the most clinically relevant exercise for both predicting and preserving independence. I mean, when you have Harvard doctors and the top sports medicine experts in the country all saying the exact same thing, you gotta listen. So there you have it. 5 incredibly powerful movements, from boosting your second heart to mastering the king of all functional exercises, the sit-to-stand. But look, you don't have to become a pro overnight. You don't have to do all of them at once. The most important step is just the first one. So my question to you is, which one are you going to try today? Your stronger, safer future is waiting for you.